It is Valentine's Day, you know. And speaking of Valentine's Day, I've got a comments tree. And it happens to be from our brother of the hair loss, Maxwell Smart, from the video that I did this morning, Shaved Head Theory, Women Over Age 55 Don't Like It. And this sets the record for the shortest amount of time between the time I made a video and someone commenting and me therefore making a video in response. So Maxwell Smart wrote a nice, I suggest you read the whole thing that he wrote, but this is the excerpt that I'm going to really point out today. He says, quote, "In addition to the socio-cultural circles, there are the personal circles in which, for example, the buzz look may be common due to a family member or friend adopting the look. Just some food for thought." So, end quote. So what he's getting at, and I have not thought of this before, just like I hadn't thought about the thing that prompted this, that there's something about women age 55, apparently they're less likely to be accepting of a man shaving his head, the appearance of that. They don't. So yeah, here's what I've never thought about before. In my family, no man shaves his head. Like, it doesn't happen, because on my mom's side, the men don't lose their hair, and then on my dad's side, no one goes that bald, really. I mean, there's not an issue of just no hair on top. There's the halfway, you know? And so men don't, I mean, and again, it goes down to the generation thing too, that in the last 10 or 15 years or so, it's been more, since the 2000s, it's been more popular to shave your head, and that's been the acceptable norm. But considering the age and everything, I mean, pretty much the men who had already lost that much hair by that point, that would be such a drastic change. They're already kind of in that stage in life. So it really comes down to, I think, probably the generation of the guys from my part being young enough or being old enough to lose their hair to shave it off to begin with. I'm trying to think. I think I do have a cousin on my dad's side that started. Yeah, okay. So I do have two cousins now that I think about it. One's like 4 years older than the other is, I think, like 3 years younger than me. And I think both of them consistently do a buzz cut. They don't do like a clean shave, but they probably do like a number 1 or something, or even a 0, however that works. But again, they're younger. I'm right in between their ages. So yeah, I mean, it comes down to the generation. So, okay, so there are two guys I can think of in my entire family that shave their head, and but they're my generation. So no one in a different generation older than me, pretty much, and even the older one I think is 39. So what I'm presenting to you is, in my family, no man over the age of 40 has ever shaved his head or buzzed it off in concordance with hair loss. It's never happened. So this is the first we're seeing of it. So yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Maxwell Smart. It's not a social norm in our family to shave our heads. I did have a great uncle on the Italian side, actually, that was completely bald on top, unlike my grandfather, who was his brother. But that great uncle had like a huge beard before he was even hipster. You know, this is back in the 80s and early 90s. He had the huge beard and was just completely bald on top. And I think on the sides, he kept it short, but it wasn't like buzzed off. So I'm learning a lot today. Like, so it has something to do with the generations. That's a certain thing. And then it has to do with, yeah, your social circles. I really don't have any friends that have shaved heads, and I really don't have any family members that have shaved heads that I'm even around. I mean, the two cousins that I mentioned, I only saw them recently because our grandfather passed away, but I don't see them often. So yeah, it's not the social norm in my family, or to have the buzz hair to deal with hair loss. It's just not the social norm. But I can see it being ushered in with this generation, since I do have the two male cousins on my dad's side. So thanks for helping me understand that and realize that, Maxwell Smart. Wow, I love it when I learn things from videos I make. Thank you for watching, but thank you for the idea. I need to ponder on that.